I'm Rama Mani. I'm originally from India. I live in France. My work has been focused very much on working on peace, conflict, transformation, and particularly how do you rebuild lives and societies after violent conflict? How do you restore justice in the most holistic sense of the word? What this has brought me to is a connection between the work on peace and what is my profound passion, which is the role of art, culture and spirituality in human life and human society. So bringing these two together is finding ways to express the deep humanity, the deep creativity, the deep courage and compassion that one finds in the depths of war zones or in societies just struggling to somehow manage after profound crisis. And I bring that to life through artistic performances so that people understand that they have all of them within themselves the capacity to be co-creators of the future. One of the initiatives that is very dear to my heart right now, a brand new one, of which I'm the co-founder together with two exceptional, inspiring women, Cilla Elworthy from Scotland and Jean Houston, a visionary and writer from the United States of America, is called Rising Women, Rising World, which again connects with what I grew up with in India, seeing the profound injustice and violation that women suffered, and yet how they would rise to create exceptional opportunities, not just for themselves, but for society. And in Rising Women, Rising World, what we really see is, at this time of profound violence and oppression of women, which seems strange in the 21st century, there is an unprecedented rising of women in new ways, asserting themselves as they truly are, in all of their feminine power and in their love and grace for the opposite sex of men who they are part of bringing into the world. And from that energy, creating new systems, a new world that will be infused with love, compassion, creativity and courage. What I'm finding after 25 years of working in the political governance arena with primarily political but also economic and social leaders is it is the lack of creativity, the belief that the system is more important than the people who are served by the system or the environment, the planet that needs to be protected and cherished by the system. That is the major block. So I believe the most important element is what our colleague Mark Gerson referred to as unlearning. So breaking free of the fetters of what we have been brought up to believe is the way things are, and unleashing completely our imagination and creativity. Alongside that has to be, because part of what systems do to us and have done over the last period is it has detached us from what it is that makes us human. It has made us cold machines, which is why our leaders leave behind their humanity, leave behind their conscience and thus their consciousness when they come to decision making, when they step into their official roles. And so primarily important is to reawaken their own humanity, their own conscience, their own consciousness. So when you combine the consciousness with the creativity, they can actually become leaders who are not serving the continuity, the perpetuity of now defunct systems, but they become capable of creating new ways of being which are for, with, and in the interest and well-being of people and the planet. I find more and more that we are the ones that need to learn from and can and are learning from the young. Yes, there are plenty of youth who have become jaded and cynical and so on, but more and more youth actually already, naturally, without the conditioning forced on them, possess some of these qualities. What we are seeing, and what I think those youth who aren't yet there can learn from their peers, is this absolute unself-consciousness to be true to their essence, to live up to their highest potential, and to create things which have never existed before. And if the current leaders could simply for a moment put away their thick and blurry spectacles and look with their clear eyes at these young people and what they are doing, and see how they themselves could be just that, that would be the best thing that could happen. So for all of us, to do what many youth around the world are doing, which is being true to themselves, being true to their essence, seeing with their naked eyes what the world needs and responding to it in extraordinary, simple, very genuine and very creative and humane ways.